This is my special recipe for tomato paste. And whenever I make my tomato paste this way, I don't need to add too much ingredient again in my cooking. Hello my lovelies, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Join me in this video. Let me show you how I make the best. When I say the best, I mean the best tomato paste. Please stay close and watch this video till the end. I promise you, you will love every bit of it. To make my tomato paste, I use assorted veggies, fresh tomatoes, carrots, beetroot, red bell peppers, celery. The first thing I do is to remove the parts that are not good and also clean these veggies nicely. I started with beetroot. I removed all those parts that are not good and those parts that are rough. I also did that for the carrot, and also I don't scrape the back of my carrot. I make sure that I wash them very well. I also remove the seed in my red bell peppers. This one is a must. Also remember to remove those leaves and the stick in your tomatoes. So I'm done removing everything and cleaning everything at this point. So I added salt. I love to add salt whenever I'm washing my veggies, and gave this a good wash. I started with washing the tomatoes. I washed everything very well. Then I washed the beetroots, the red bell peppers, the celery, the carrots. I rinsed them very well. Please add also salt whenever you're rinsing your veggies. I rinsed everything well and I kept them aside. So we are done with the washing process. The next thing I did was to cut all this into smaller sizes. I started with the red bell peppers, the celery, the carrots, and the beetroots. Then for the tomatoes, what you have to do is to cut your tomatoes first in half, then press out the juice and the seed inside. Be careful so that you don't press out everything and lose your tomatoes, okay? By doing it this way, it will reduce the moisture in the tomatoes, so that when you cook it, the water that it will produce, or the juice that the fresh tomatoes will produce, will be less, and this will make the cooking time to be less, and it will save you so much energy. So this is it. Press out everything, okay? This is what I got. Don't throw this away, oh. Please blend it and use it to wash your hair. It's very nice. If you cannot use it to wash your hair, pour it in your garden. Before you know it, it will grow back and give you succulent, delicious tomatoes. Feel free to cut these tomatoes again after removing the seed. You can see how beautiful they are looking. But to me, I don't like to cut them again since I'm going to boil it, and tomatoes are very soft. So what I do is to pour everything inside the pot. You can see me pouring it in the pot. But this pot was not that, this was my biggest pot because the tomato paste I made is very big. I used to make it in big quantity. So I pressed it down and pressed it. Finally, everything entered into this pot and I set them to cook. This was few minutes into the cooking. I will have to stir it up. Just make sure that the ones under come up and the ones up can go under, so that everything will steam very well, okay? I love to steam this at medium flame. So cover this back. This was after 8 minutes or 7 minutes or thereabouts. You can see how soft they have become, right? Look at this sieve. You can see how it is. Don't use sieve that has too much opening. Look at my sieve. You can see the openings. They are not that big. So in a bowl, I put a plate to support it so that when I pour these tomatoes inside it, the juice will filter off freely. So this second sieve has already inbuilt stand, so I didn't bother to put a plate in it. This juice, do not throw it away. Pour it in a jar and keep it in the fridge to cool. This juice is very, very healthy. It is very medicinal. It is very good at controlling blood pressure, and if you feel dizzy, take this juice. It will help you to feel better. It will help you to relax. So keep these tomatoes to cool, and as soon as they are cool, pour them inside your blender. Do not add water. Blend everything nicely. Blend it to a paste, and after blending it, pour it back in your pot. Can you see how beautiful and how popping this tomato paste is looking? This is the real color. Like, this is the real color. I will share the video of how of the jollof rice I made with this my tomato paste. You will see how it came out. Very nice. Feel free to pour it in your can and store it like this in your freezer. But evaporating it will give you that real tomato paste, now, that one that you buy in the supermarket or you buy, but this one you're making it real by yourself. This was like halfway through. I went in with some cooking oil. This oil will help to make it look silky, and it will help it not to go bad easily. I also added salt. Salt also helps to preserve this tomato paste and helps it to taste yummy. If you taste it, it tastes better than the one you buy outside. And believe me, you don't even need to add too much ingredients when you're using it to cook, because the tomato paste is just naturally delicious on its own. No slapping taste, nothing. It's just sweet. So this was after some few minutes. I'm done evaporating. Everything is set. You can see the consistency, the thickness of this tomato paste. So I kept it to cool. The next thing I did was to transfer this into my storage. You can use plates, you can use jars, you can use Ziploc bags, whichever one is okay for you. So me, I use all. After putting it here, I drizzled oil on top. The oil helps it to stay fresher for longer. And what I did was to put everything in my freezer. Even if you put in the fridge, provided you have constant light, it will stay good. Please, my lovelies, I want you to rate this tomato paste for me. I want you people to share in this recipe. It has really helped me. I did not learn it from anywhere. It's just my homemade experiments, and that I arrived at this, and this has really transformed my cooking. So this is it. Everything is so good. Store them in your freezer and you can use them anytime for your cooking. If you have watched till this point, I celebrate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please like this video, share with your friends, and also feel free to subscribe to my channel for more delicious and healthy recipes. By the grace of God, I shall see you again in my next one. But before then, stay blessed, stay motivated, keep winning, keep looking unto Jesus. Only from Him our help comes. Bye bye.